Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, the Lord has judged this man. This man is part of the marine kingdom. He is part of the marine kingdom, the particular branch of witchcraft that works with creatures of the sea, creatures of the water. Don't only think that the marine kingdom only involves mermaids and things like that. The marine kingdom also involves the dragon world, for there are dragons beneath the sea. There's a Bible verse that says that the Lord alone is the one who can crush the heads of the serpents in the water. I have already told you that I've seen mighty visions of God featuring serpents that if you hold them from head to tip, they are half the length of the ocean. This thing cannot be called a serpent. It is a dragon in the water. Massive. And God says that when they begin to twirl their body, this is how they pull ships and even sunken things like a submarine completely into the whirlpool that they made. If you go to the Master's Voice Prophecy blog, that prophecy is there. There are serpents in the water that are very big. And they were so huge that the head alone, God showed me that all they have to do is open their mouth when they've created that thing. When the ship is going down, they just go after it. And when they open their mouth, the whole thing can go in without them having to crunch, and bite it. They can just take an entire vessel that looks so huge in our eyes. And even if it's a metal ship, the hull is nothing for them. They just take it in a gulp. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome is a man who makes covenant with things that are beneath the sea. He is not a clean pastor. Nigerians, you are so deceived and you are so stubborn. You are willing to be destroyed for the sin of one man. You are so addicted to the pornography of worshiping these naked men and women that stand on your pulpits. So many of them are defiled, even if I do not know their names. Your pulpits are compromised in Nigeria, but you are addicted to the pornography at staring at the nakedness of these men and women, for they are indeed naked. The word that God is giving me is defrocked. Defrocked. It is a word that they use for the Catholic priests. When the Catholic priest begins to say, I don't agree with the Catholic doctrine, I don't agree with this, and I don't agree with that, and they begin to preach their own thing, they're defrocked by the papacy. They take away their gown, they take away their priesthood, and they send them out in shame. God has defrocked the people. Your biggest pastors are in the Illuminati. Your biggest pastors are warlocks. They are wizards. They eat men's virtues. You sit in these football field-sized churches, and these people basically use you as a spiritual battery. They power their lives. They power the success of their children by stealing your virtues. Chris Oyakhilome, the Lord has judged you. He will take your life along with these named, for you are a wicked man and extremely proud. You are an extremely proud person. You like to laugh at the people that you're fooling. You have corrupted many people, and you are wicked inside and out. You are a merciless man. You don't have mercy. You are a killer, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. You are a killer. You have made people die. You have taken human life before. You and TB Joshua are no different. You just outlived him. You will not outlive the judgment of God. The judgment of God is upon you, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. You will lose your life. God says you cannot fight me and you cannot contend with me. I am the Lord who made you. God says he will shame you in front of everyone. He will put you to shame. You will not die cheaply. God will embarrass you first. He will bring something out about you. The whole of Nigeria will be chewing the inside of their mouth like chiclets. He will humble you down to the dust. You will come down to the dust first before you die. You will not just die cheaply. You will not die for nothing.
young boys, young girls, they are crying. Say, whoa, what to Pastor Chris? What to Pastor Chris? God be to Pastor Chris. He's the one that brought me here. He's the one that said, Plaza is not the sin. Oh, God requirement from Pastor Chris. Lord, closer the church of Pastor Chris. Closer. Whoa, what to Pastor Chris? What to Pastor Chris? They are causing Pastor Chris. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. He's the one for him. He's the one that brought me here. He's the one that plans and say, love me. Anything I put my body on me. Whoa! They are causing it. Then Jesus said, tell Pastor Chris, he's not the one that died for the church. I am the one that died for the church. The matter miracle he did. Tell him we shall sit in other side of eternity. Tell him, let him change the coming. Tell the people to dress like people alive. Let every woman that want to see my face, tell her to dress like people alive. Let them dress. And the woman that want to see my face, let them dress like people alive. Tell him we shall see in other side of eternity. When Jesus was talking, he opened the screen. The screen appeared. Sit up. The screen appeared. When the screen appeared, Pastor Chris was so young. He was starting fasting and prayer. In Accusations, he was fasting and prayer. When he broke his fasting, he was eating pineapple and pawpaw, pineapple and banana, all those things, apples. And after the fasting, he started his fellowship in the Accusations. That's where he started the ministry. After he had started, come to a certain period, he was sleeping in the bed and face up like this. Then Queen of the Ghost came out from the river and make a covenant with him because